flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For the record, this is a public meeting of the Bayonne Board of Education. It is 7 p.m., the 20th day of September, and we're in the Alexander O'Connor Auditorium. The presiding officer is Maria Velarda, our president of the Bayonne Board of Education. Those in attendance include Mr. John J. Neese, our superintendent of schools, Mr. Kenneth Kopaz, our assistant superintendent for personnel, Ms. Jennifer Vecchiarelli, our Assistant Superintendent for Special Services, Dr. Gary Maida, Board Secretary, Mr. Daniel Castles, our School Business Administrator, Mr. Thomas Fagu Jr., our Assistant School Business Administrator, Dr. Dennis Degnan, our Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum, Dr. Wachira Raglan Brown, welcome. She's our Chief Academic Officer. And we are without our board counsel. The meeting's open to the public. I will take a roll call. Trustee Burke.
Here.
Trustee Casillas is absent. Trustee Egan.
Here.
Trustee Godesky Rodriguez.
Here.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Here.
Trustee Scafane.
Here.
Trustee Wilbeck.
Here.
Vice President Munoz.
Here.
President Velardo.
Here.
Great. We'll start with our communications. Approval of... I'm sorry.
For the record,
Step ahead.
adequate written advance notice of at least 48 hours giving the time, date, and location of the meeting was provided as follows. A notice was promptly posted in City Hall at 630 Avenue C on the bulletin board reserved for such announcements of the Board of Education. The board secretary sent such notice to the Jersey Journal and Community News. The notice was filed with the municipal clerk of the City of Bayonne, Ms. Medina.
Thank you. Sorry for cutting you short. So our approval of minutes, our acceptance of communications. Do I have a motion?
A motion.
And a second.
Second.
So I have a motion and a second. Trustee Burke?
Yes.
Trustee Casillas is absent. Trustee Egan?
Here.
Trustee?
Yes.
Yes. Trustee Godesky Rodriguez?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Sclafane?
Yes.
Trustee Wilbeck?
Yes.
Vice President Munoz?
Yes.
President Velardo?
Yes.
Great. Next up is our curriculum instruction. We are tabling Resolution A9. It is a duplicate, which will be in our resolutions for C. So, do I have a motion?
I'll move.
Motion from Trustee Godesky Rodriguez. And do I have a second?
I'll second.
And a second from Trustee Scafane. On that motion and second, Trustee Burke.
Yes.
Trustee Casillas is absent. Trustee Egan.
Yes.
Trustee Godesky Rodriguez.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Scafane.
Yes.
Trustee Wilbeck.
Yes.
Vice President Munoz.
Yes.
President Velardo.
Yes.
Next up is our Finance, Building and Grounds. Do I have a motion from Trustee Gonzalez?
I motion.
Motion from Trustee Gonzalez. And I have a second
I second.
from Trustee Egan. On that motion and second, Trustee Burke.
Yes.
Trustee Casillas is absent. Trustee Egan.
Yes.
Trustee Godesky Rodriguez.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Scafane.
Yes.
Trustee Wilbeck.
Yes.
Vice President Munoz.
Yes.
President Velardo.
Yes.
And finally, our personnel resolutions. And do I have a motion
Motion.
from Trustee Burke? And I have a second from President Velardo. So on that motion and second, Trustee Burke,
Yes.
Trustee Casillas is absent. Trustee Egan,
Yes.
Trustee Godesky Rodriguez.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Scafane.
Yes.
Trustee Wilbeck.
Yes.
Vice President Munoz.
Yes.
President Velardo.
Yes.
And we have one item on non-consent. I'll read it into the record. This is Resolution D1. Whereas the Board of Education conducted a hearing as to the administration, harassment, intimidation, and bullying investigation, determination related to student ID 836927, whereas said hearing was requested by the parent of the student, For the purpose of appealing, the Board of Education considered all relevant facts and arguments made by both the parent and the student, school administration, and whereas the Board of Education considered the definition of HIB pursuant to NJSA 18A 37-13, therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education concurs with the conclusions of the administration, directs the board attorney to provide the requisite notice to the parents as required pursuant to NJ Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights. Do I have a motion?
I'll move.
And do I have a second?
I'll second.
And trustee. So on that motion and second, trustee Burke
Yes.
is a yes. Trustee Cassius is absent. Trustee Egan?
Yes.
Trustee Godesky Rodriguez?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez?
No.
Trustee Sclafane?
Yes.
Trustee Wilback?
Yes.
Vice President Munoz?
No.
President Villado?
Yes.
The resolution passes. President, that is all I have for this evening, but we do have two cards. First, I'd like to ask up and introduce our Board of Education student representative, Nicholas Mirage.
Welcome.
Welcome, Nicholas.
Good evening, everyone. I met you all at the last Board of Education meeting in June, but I'll reintroduce myself. My name is Nicholas Mirage, and I am the current Board of Education representative, and I'm a senior at Bayonne High School. Before my current office as BBOAD rep, I previously served on the Student Government Board as the House 2 chairman and a homeroom rep. Apart from Stuga, I'm the assistant editor of our school newspaper, The Beacon, the historian for the New Jersey Junior Classical League, and the co-president of our Latin Club. The first 2 weeks back to school have been filled with a lot of excitement. Most students are happy to return to their very scheduled lives, and the hallways have been filled with gleeful reunions and the influx of freshmen who are still learning their ways around BHS. While Bayonne High School is still getting used to the new 2-bell system, the new year is off to a great start. And on behalf of the entire student body, I would like to extend my gratitude and excitement to Mr. Baccarella and the rest of the board for announcing Spirit Fridays. This is just great news and very important to the start of a great school year. But in terms of student government, Stuga hosted the freshman orientation on August 30th. The event was chaired by our Vice President, Mary Mungrew, and Stuga joined hands with organizations like Interact Club and BHS ambassadors to welcome the incoming freshmen. Mary introduced the freshmen to different clubs at Bayonne High School, and members of the student government put on its annual fashion show, which enforced the uniform policy to the freshmen. The freshmen then walked their schedules with the help of various Stuga members. Even though the freshmen still have a lot to learn about Bayonne High School, the orientation was a success. Tomorrow, the student government hosts its first executive board meeting to start planning the upcoming events for the student body. Thank you all and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is Jenny David. She's here for the BEA in place of Mr. Woods.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Gene would like to apologize for not being here tonight. However, he would like me to call in. So he's going to, I'm just going to put him on speaker.
Jenny, just read it.
Okay. I'm just reading. So, Gene would like to apologize for not being here tonight since his presidency has not missed one meeting. But unfortunately, for being back only 2 weeks into the school year, he and his family have contracted COVID. Oftentimes, there's so much chaos in the world and lack of humanity that we forget to send a thank you note, and we don't get the opportunity to utter those words. Tonight, I would like to thank an acting principal of one of our elementary schools. He has made both the staff and the students feel valued and appreciated. The Bayonne Education Association hopes that our great academic leaders in the districts work with those who have forgotten their ways and hopefully inspire them to do as they do. If people are not already following academic leader and inspirational speaker Brad Johnson, I hope that they would. Our educators need support, and without them, we would not do justice to our great public schools. So today, I leave you with some of his words. Teaching is a hard job on the best days, but it's almost bearable without the support, encouragement, and appreciation of administrators. Effective administrators are the type of leader, are that type of leader. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I have. There's a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Second from trustee Godesky Rodriguez. On that motion and second to adjourn the public meeting, trustee Burke,
Yes.
trustee Cassius is absent, trustee Egan,
Yes.
trustee Godesky Rodriguez,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
trustee Spifane,
Yes.
trustee Wilbeck,
Yes.
vice president Munoz,
Yes.
president Bellato.
Yes.
It is now 7:10. The board will not return.